Godfall versus Warframe. What's up, Green Lighters? Welcome back to the Green Light. You already know what we're talking about today, guys. Godfall versus Warframe. I was pretty hyped when they announced this at the Game Awards, the Godfall, and I wanted to make a video talking about a few points, such as structure, pace, and the PvP, right? Versus, Godfall versus Warframe. So, guys, give a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Follow my Twitch down below. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We have a great time. We talk about a lot of different things other than gaming and about the games as well. So I think you guys would really enjoy it. Now, let's get right into it. Now, the structure of Godfall versus the structure of Warframe. Okay. They're pretty similar. Okay. So obviously when you heard it at the Game Awards, and they were talking about, it's a looter slasher, which means obviously, well, it wasn't obviously me until I actually started, learning more about Godfall. Is I guess there are gonna be no guns in the game. There are gonna be no guns in the game. It's just gonna be swords or whatever melee weapons. It's heavily melee focused, which is fine for me, for somebody like me, because in Warframe I find myself enjoying more of the melee weapons as opposed to the guns, and maybe it's because of the lack of mods I have for the guns in Warframe, or maybe it's just, I don't know, it probably is that, because I really do feel like most of the time my guns don't really do damage. But then again, I'm only on series, so but yeah, no guns in the game. But there will be like daggers and things like that you can actually throw. So at least there's that. There are going to be some of those. So some of you FPS guys out there, you'll be able to get your fix, your aim fix. But either way, you're going to have to aim because it's a skill-based game. Godfall is from what we've seen so far. So co-op, up to 3 players co-op. I think in Warframe you can have up to 5. I don't know if you can have more of that. Honestly, I'm a new player, so I'm pretty sure the most I've seen are about maybe 4 or 5 people in Warframe. So max is 3, which I think is pretty cool. And you could play co-op or you could play solo. Now, you could do the same thing in Warframe, right? You can elect to do everything solo, or you could just hop straight into another game that's going on. Where maybe there's already 1 person there, or there's like 2 people there already, or 3, whatever. You can hop into that instance and help them finish out that quest. I don't know if we have too many details on how this is going to work in Godfall. I don't think that is set in stone just yet, or I don't think it's actually been released just yet, how that's going to all work. But I think if it works like Warframe works, I think it'll be fun. I like how you can be struggling with the mission, and then you're just like, okay, I need some help. And if you don't have any friends around or something like that, you could just hop into somebody else's game and help them finish it too. They might need the help as well, and they don't realize it yet, or something like that. So you never know. So I think it would be cool if they keep the structure just like Warframe structure. Now, as far as the pace, obviously Warframe's pace is very fast paced, right? It's it's crazily fast paced sometimes, and that can make we haven't gotten into the PvP yet, but we'll mention it here, is just that can make the PvP pretty crazy, right? And that's what a lot of Warframe players gripe about. Though they say the PvP is way too fast paced. I guess they can't keep up, or it just doesn't make for good PvP. I've seen some people argue that the mechanics just aren't built for PvP, and I don't know. Like I don't really I respect their points of view, but I don't really think that there should be some set thing, some set mechanism for the most part. There does need to be some type of set mechanism, or some type of set regimen, I guess, to follow when creating PvP or making a balanced PvP and things like that. But I feel like what you have you can make out of it with what you have, right? You can make a good PvP with what you have. What Warframe has right now, I feel like a great PvP can be made out of it if, you know, just a little more time and resources were put into it. But, you know, from what I've heard from the Warframe players, they don't care for the PvP. They just want the PvE content, and they say that there are a lot of things that are lacking in the PvE that haven't been fixed yet. So why spend the resources on, you know, PvP when there's still things in PvE that we still want and stuff like that. So honestly, that's the biggest point of this video right now, is the PvP, because the games, they look amazing, right? You know, the games look amazing. They look brilliant. I mean, Warframe runs on my computer very flawlessly, and my computer is over 10 years old. Godfall, on the other hand, looks extra amazing, and I don't know if it's going to be able to run all that well on, you know, my computer. I will be upgrading before it comes out. It comes out holiday of this year, 2020. So I think it won't be crazy because it's going to be on PS5. But I think people are going to have to upgrade, and that might keep some people away from playing the game, like, first off, you know, like when it first launches. But anyway, I digress, guys. I'm really excited, so I'm just kind of, you know, hitting different points here. But I hope you guys are following me, and I hope you guys are enjoying. So, you know, if you are, go ahead and hit the like. If you're still here, keep that green light on, man. Green light on the body. I love you for sticking through this video so far. All right, guys. So we were talking about pace. And as you can see, like, the pace of Godfall is very, very much slower than that of Warframe, right? Way slower than Warframe. And I don't think that's a big deal. If we look at a game like For Honor, which was one of my favorite games when it came out, it was very, very fun. Like, the PvP in that game was actually amazing, and I'm hoping that the PvP in Godfall is just like the one in, you know, For Honor, where you have like strict 1v1 battles, or maybe you have the 3v3 battles, or you can have duos and stuff like that. I hope they really implement a real PvP in there. But you can see that the Warframe, from the one clip that we've seen really of the gameplay, it's very slow pace. It's gonna be very, like, I guess kind of Dark Souls-ish, and kind of more methodical, more tactical, and I love that. You know, I love that about that. But we haven't really seen much, so there might be some mechanics that make our characters have a boost of speed, or like an adrenaline rush, like a stim or something like that, and that would be pretty cool as well. But guys, you know, and also, okay, we can talk about the dev team, right? I think, you know, the Godfall team is going to have a little more power behind them as far as, you know, being able to push out updates and stuff. They're going to have more numbers and more, you know, I guess more financial support behind them, so they'll be able to take care of some of these things. I mean, it's going to be a flagship title for the PS5, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do whatever they need to do to make it as popular and as successful as it needs to be. And when that's the case, then PvP has to be in there, because nowadays, you know, the PvP is everything, right? You know, all the top games, they're all about PvP, right? So that's what I'm really most excited for, guys. And that's the one thing that I feel like the Warframe players like me that need that PvP fix, that can't get it because literally nobody plays PvP. Out of the, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people that play Warframe, none of those players play the PvP. It's crazy to me to think about that, right? So and that's where I think Godfall is really a threat to Warframe, is in that aspect. If they can get the PvP right, they have a real chance of breaking away a lot of the Warframe players like myself that want PvP, but they still play Warframe because it has amazing PvE. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it for now, guys. I'm going to be coming out with a bunch more, you know, videos about Godfall as, you know, details release. And I'm going to be obviously playing Warframe and coming out with more Warframe videos. So guys, stay tuned. I love you guys for you know, sticking with me throughout this whole time, and keep those green lights on, man. Catch you on the next one.